Okay, very nice to see you, ladies. I got an email from Susan, who's always here, but she couldn't make it today. She'll listen to the recording. So officially, hi, Susan, on the recording, because she'll hear this. And we want to practice the Kiddush, the Shema, the V'ahavta, the 4 verses of L'chadodi. I think it's the beginning 2 and the end 2, just to practice that. You've got to go to Friday night services because now you can pretty much do the whole thing. I think we're going to do the Kaddish today, V'yikadav Kaddish May Rabbah, that. And we're just going to learn final Sadi, which obviously only happens when you have a final Sadi. So it's not like it's everywhere. And this chapter also has Vayachulu and Vishamru. So we can just like do a little bit of those. And then so we're going to kind of go through unit 8 today, who's ever listening. And then unit 9 is Aleinu. So we're really getting into almost the regular Siddur. Well, we are. And the only thing next week on unit 9 is learning the when there's a final chet and an before it ends instead of, it just ends it's whatever. We'll learn that next week. We're not learning that today. So let's take a moment to review a few things we've done. I venture to not even ask, has anybody shown up at Friday night services in their Zoom world? Because
we do it in house.
Okay, because then really by the time we're done, you're going to pretty much know that Friday night service because you can read it, not because you memorized it.
Right.
Which is really the goal of this, or at least my goal. I have no idea. We have a few more sessions, so we'll keep going. So let's take out, we're not doing Shalom Aleichem. We're not singing that. No offense to Shalom Aleichem. That's so far back. Let's do a quick Kiddush, no wine necessary. So it is whatever page it's on.
45.
53. What did you say?
I thought it was 45.
Oh, 45. It could be, it's everywhere. It's in a few places, I think. There we go. So let's just do that. And I think I'm not going to do it with you. 45, or if you want me, I'll do it with you. Hold on. Slowly. Why do I have the unit 46? Oh, it's the end of unit 6. Oh God, I gotta go backwards. You know what? I have it on a different sheet. Too many sheets here. I got okay, I have it on a different sheet. So I'll just sing along. So let's do the Kiddush. And do you want to do it each one of you individually, or would you like to do it as a group? You get to vote in this little process.
Either way.
Anybody want to try it on their own? All right, Sheila, hands up first. Go ahead.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam barei pri hagafen.
Hagafen.
Hagafen, you're right.
Not usually, but yes, in this case I am. Okay. So just for you all to notice that Sheila's using the old aw sound because it's a habit. We're not yelling at her at all. She'll fit in with every 99-year-old in her shul. Okay. She's from Brooklyn. There are plenty of them, right?
Tidy.
God bless them all. All right. So we'll just do this for the machine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Keep going, Sheila. You could sing it if you want.
No, it's okay. I'll just read it right now. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddishanu. Okay.
You can keep going.
Okay. Mitzvotah vav
Mitzvotav.
ta
It ends with a V. Go ahead.
baratha kanu.
First letter's wrong.
What was that?
Do that word again.
Oh, Vanu.
Yes, it's a
Okay.
yes.
For Shabbat, Kadosho.
Sure.
Kadsho.
Kadsho. I wasn't sure of that because
Yeah.
the Kadah, I'm
I
getting
know.
into that pit.
Yeah.
Okay. Ba'ava.
The ahava.
Right. Vuratson.
Close. Uv.
Vura.
Ooh. It's a 3-syllable word. It's uv.
Oh,
Ratson.
Ratson.
Good.
Okay.
That's okay.
I'm gonna do it again.
The first 2 words are together, 1 syllable. I'll give you a hint.
Heen.
Yes.
Okay, because I was gonna heen. I wasn't
No,
sure when
no,
I was
no, no,
heen the
no.
other day. Okay.
Yep.
Heen, helanu,
He.
he, like in chai. That's
Yeah, like
he.
in
I
chai.
know. Okay, he. All right, I'll emphasize it. He, oh. Lanu.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. The Caron.
Zikaron.
That's what I'm getting mixed up with.
The 1 dot is an E now.
Yeah, this is
Just
the
a long
Caron.
E. Right.
Lama Ashe.
Le maase.
Vare she.
All right. You know what? Let me just stop you for 1 second because you're doing it often and it's not a huge mistake. When the Shavah starts the first letter of each of these words, you've got a bunch of them. You had 2 in a row.
Right.
You're kind of giving an ah sound. And
I
it's
know.
not. Do it
No.
like the word b'nai brith. Like a b apostrophe bit, like a short I. Le maase. Vere sheet.
Vare sheet.
Good. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Ki hu yom
Good.
tahila.
Not ta.
Tahila.
Tehila.
La mikra a.
Limikra.
Limit. It's
I think if just to help you, Sheila, every time you see a Shabbat for the first letter of the first word
Just
of
say
that word,
it.
make it a short I.
Lie.
Li.
Lit. Oh, short I. Okay.
Yeah.
La
Only you.
mi-
Everyone else do it the other way.
Okay. La mikra a.
Good.
Kodesh.
Good.
Zecher.
Zecher. Mm-hmm.
Litziat.
Good.
Mitzrayim.
Yes. There
I
you
better
go.
go slower. I was trying to go too
Now
fast.
you're doing fine.
Ki vanu vachar. Oh, here we go again.
No. You're good. You're good. You did it right.
Okay. Vacharta.
Yes.
It wouldn't be vacharta.
No.
Okay. Votanu.
Vi.
Kidashta.
Kidashta. Good.
Michal. Oh, Mikal.
Yes, it's not a chet. It's not a chaf. It's a
Michal.
yeah.
Ha'amim.
Good.
Vo Shabbat. Vishabbat.
Yes, there you
Okay.
go.
Vishabbat. Okay. Kaddish. Kaddashecha.
No. Kad shecha.
I'll just do kad. Okay, not kadda. You
No.
see, that has the shvat also.
No, we're gonna erase
know.
them. I'm gonna get white out and just take them off
Okay,
of every letter.
Kadshecha. Ba'ava.
Be
Here we
ahava.
go again. Oh, I gotta work on that. Ba'ava.
Be ahava. Good.
Oh boy, here we go.
That's all right. It's all right.
Uve or just
No,
uve
3
or
syllables.
just uv.
3 syllables. Uv ratson.
Uv ratson.
Good.
Inachal.
4 syllables. The first 2 letters are together.
Hin.
Good.
Inchal tanu.
Yes, there you go.
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Makadesh,
Mika-
Mikadesh, right?
Yep.
Okay, HaShabbat.
Very good.
I can't get that
Yay.
font down.
Well
So from
done.
now on, the Shabbat starting a word for you is a short I sound, period. Just leave it there.
Yeah, okay.
Don't worry about that.
That hangs me up, okay.
Okay, and once you switch to that, you did them all. Perfect. Nancy, you ready?
Am I reading the same thing?
Sure.
Yes. Okay.
Sing it or say it. Knock yourself
right.
out.
Baruch. I think it's easier to do it to actually read the letters if I don't sing it, right? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Perfect.
Baruch atah. Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, sure. The whole
Adonai
thing.
Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu.
Right. Beratza Vanu. Very good.
V'ratzavanu. V'shabbat kadsho
Mhm.
be'ahava uvratzon hin hilanu
Good.
zikaron L'maaseh bereshit.
Good.
Ki hu yom tehila lemikra kodesh zecher litziat mitzrayim.
Easier.
Meets Raim. Yep.
Yivanu v'charta ve'otanu kidashta mikal ha'amim v'shabbat kad shecha
Good.
ve'ahava uvratzon chin. No.
Yeah, no,
Hin-
no, you're right. You're right. Don't go anywhere. You're right.
Chin hiltanu.
Hin Chal Tanu.
No, okay. So the closed one is the okay. Hin chal tanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
Excellent. Take a drink.
Okay.
Janice, you want to try it?
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kadsho be'ahava uvratzon hin hilanu
Yes.
zikaron
Good.
l'maaseh bereshit
Perfect.
ki hu yom tehila lemikra kodesh zecher litzi at mitzrayim kivanu v'harta
Yes.
ve'otanu
The Otanu.
kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kadsha be'ahava uvratzon hinhal tanu baruch atah Adonai mikadesh haShabbat.
Got a drink? Harry, do you want to do this? You want to do something else?
Whatever you want me to do.
Whatever
try.
you do. Whatever you do. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm not, you know what? I'm gonna make it hard for you. Harriet, you start the next thing. All right, let's go to page 50. I keep going back. I don't know why I did this. Unit 7. Go to page 52. Oh,
Oh,
no. Sorry, 49. We're
49.
gonna just do this one, so everybody read it along with Harriet. We're gonna do the Shema and the V'ahavta. So
Okay,
we'll get one of those in on the recording, and then we're gonna continue on, okay?
okay.
Say it or sing it or whatever you like.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchusot Le'olam Va'ed. V'ahavta es
No,
Adonai.
8.
8. Well,
Yeah, I do know. We're not 93 either.
right. Adonai Elohecha, V'kal Levacha, Uv'kal Nafshecha, Uv'kal Miodecha.
In this case, it's Ubachal, but it doesn't matter. Go ahead.
V'chal.
1 minute. Let's just, Elizabeth, we just did 3-4 times the Kiddush, and we're now just having Harriet do the Shema and the V'ahavta for the first time. We might just do this once or twice before we continue on. So,
Thank you, yes.
so we're at 49 in the box,
Okay.
and we're on the 1, 2, 3, 4th line.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad you got home safely. Okay, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
V'hayu hadavarim ha'elecha ha'alech asher.
Go back. Ha-a-le.
Okay. Ha'elech
Now, that's not a final, that's not a chet, that's a hey, there's a hole. So it's silent.
ha'alech asher anoki mitzavacha hayom al levavecha
Good,
vishinan tam
good.
levanecha vidibarta bam
Good.
v'shivtecha bebetecha uvlechtecha v'derech uvshach b'cha
Good.
uvkumecha
Good.
uksharton tom leot al yadecha v'hayu latotafot
Yes.
bain einecha uktar
It's a chet, it's a chaf.
tam al mezuzot betecha sharecha.
Very good, very good.
Oh,
Yep.
impressive.
I know, we're getting right along here. We're just gonna buzz through. We're gonna be a little cousins soon. Not quite. So Elizabeth, we did the Kiddush a couple of times, so I'm gonna have you do one time the Shema and the V'ahavta if you want. Okay.
Okay.
So
I'll do my
sock it to us, sing it, say it, whatever you like.
I know the song, so. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad,
Echad.
Echad.
And quietly say, go loudly so we can hear you though. We want to have you practice with us. Just usually it's kind of mumbled. Baruch.
Baruch
You know?
Shem Kavod
Yes.
Malchuto
Good.
Leolem
Lam.
Leolam Vaed.
Good.
Ba'al Hav Ta et Adonai. I'm trying to read and not do it by
No,
memory.
yeah, so that, you know what, read this, because this way, if we catch you have a mistake, we'll catch it.
All
And
right.
then you're kind of stuck in the song, and then where am I? So just read it. V'yahav
V'yahav Ta et
eight.
Adonai.
It's an eight.
Eight.
That's what I meant. to
Eight.
say, eight.
Eight. Adonai Eloheinu. Adonai El O Het. Hacha.
Okay, I want you to stop, and I'm thrilled you made the mistake. That is a hey, which has a
Right.
hole, so it's an H sound, not a ch sound. So
Okay.
elo he ha.
Ha. Ba. Chal.
Bechol.
Bachal. Bachal.
Bechol.
Chal. Lava. Lo. La. Vav. Cha.
And in this case, it's levavecha.
Levacha.
Levavecha.
Levavacha. Uv. Chal.
Good,
Naf.
good.
Sha.
She-
She. Shacha.
Good, naf shecha, very good.
Uv. Chal.
Good.
Me'ol. Lecha.
Me o
Me.
decha.
Gecha.
Good.
I'm a nervous wreck, honestly.
No, oh God, for in front of us, oh, trust me, everyone's made mistakes, including me. What are we? It's good, trust me.
All right.
Don't be, don't, in front of us, you don't have to be worried, trust me. I'll
That,
self-destruct after, what's your name watches it, Susan.
Vaha. Yo.
Vaha,
Vaha.
ooh,
Ooh. Oh. Vahavu.
voo,
Vaha.
have a voo, I guess.
Vaha.
Voo,
Ooh.
vahai,
Had. Va. Room.
had varim, I've had
varim.
Berber on, but are we on had varim?
Varim.
Advarim. Mhm.
Had varim,
Ha'el. Lech. Lech. Gosh, now I don't remember the song.
That's okay. I'd rather you do it this way anyway. Ha-e-le.
Ha'el. Lech.
Ha-e-le. Perfect.
Ha'el. Asher.
Yes.
Anuche.
What's the vowel on the nun?
Oh, Anuche.
Anu. What's the vowel on the under the ha?
Anuchi.
Yes, that's all right. It's only somebody. Thank God, it's only a 3-letter word.
Let's say. Oh, jeez. Zaz. Huh?
Okay, close.
I'm
Mid-
sorry.
mid-
I apologize
Don't
to
even.
everybody.
Oh,
This is
don't be
painful.
ridiculous. Oh, it's not painful. Please don't.
Ma-
Zav.
Zacha. Okay, I know the word, I just can't read it.
That's all right.
Om.
Hayom.
Hayom.
Good. We'll just have you do 2 more words. We're going to give you a break. I don't want to stress you out.
Al. Le. Va. Aleva. Becha.
Yes, there you go. Stop right
I did a
there.
word. I did
Take
a
a
word
deep
right.
breath.
Oh my God.
Take a deep breath and let's just everybody sing to that point where she is for a moment. And we're
Ugh,
just going to
thank
start.
you.
The Advarim Ha'ele Asher
There,
Anochi Mitzvah Hayom Levanecha. All right. Take a deep breath. We want to continue this. Michelle, are you with us? You haven't skipped off?
I am here.
You got it, honey. You want to try to finish this up with us? Sing it, say it, sing it, read it backwards. We don't care.
Yes, I just have one question.
Yeah.
The second to last word before Hayom, Mitzarecha.
Mitzavecha. It's a V. Mitzavecha.
Okay.
Because the tzadi has its own vowel. And well, you know what? You're right. How would you know? Well, you know, because we listen and that's how it says. That's how they say it. Mitzavecha.
Well, I mean, I'll admit that I get my D's and my N's and all that confused, so I wasn't quite sure if that was a D.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Mitzavecha.
Mitzavecha. Right.
Okay.
Hayom
you.
al levavecha. I'll set you up. Okay.
So the vowels are a little scratched out right here.
I
It looks
know.
like
So let's just do that. Sha. I can't even see it myself.
the she.
Oh, it's Vishinantam. Okay, that's the word.
Vishinantam.
Vishinantam. I think.
Um,
I can't see it, but yes, I think that's.
Lifanecha. V'di barta. Bam. V'shiv. Echa. V'vei-techa.
Vetecha.
V'vei-techa. Uvlecha. Techa.
Ooh, let me do that one for you. Uv lech techa. Look at everyone. Look at that. Uv lech techa. Everyone see that? Uv. I'll do it one more time, and then Michelle, you can keep going. Uv lech
Lech
techa.
Lecha.
Go ahead, Michelle.
Derech.
Good.
Uvshach.
Yes. Uvshach b'cha. Good.
Uvkumecha.
Good.
Ukushar Tom.
Uk shar tam.
Ukshar Tom. Ukshar Tom.
I don't know who invented the Shiva. I think this class would shoot them.
Ukshar Tom. Laot.
Good.
Al.
Good.
Yodecha. Sahayu.
Vehayu.
Vehayu. Latotafot. Bain. Einecha.
Good.
Uvtav Tom. Uvtav. Uvsav Tom.
Tav tam.
I'm lost. Where are we?
Okay, we're at the last line, though not the last line that has one word, the last line that has many words. I'm not counting down. And we're at right after the little parentheses, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the sixth word, right before the smudge.
Okay.
Tav tam.
Tom.
Uvtav Tom. Al mezuzot betecha uvisharecha.
Fabulous.
Very good.
Fabulous. That is why we practice. All right, let's continue. Let's go to page 452. And we're not going to be able to conquer this whole song. We're just going to practice a little bit of it just to have you feel good that you can sing most of this. And then we're going to start on the next unit.
What
Okay.
page did you say again? I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry. Never. I think we're going to make, what is that? What was from Love Story? Love is never having to say you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry is here. I don't know if any of you are old enough to remember that movie.
Okay, I'm not
So
sorry. What
sweet,
page?
yes.
Okay, we decided that we're going to go with the slower way, not the repeating way, not lecha, lecha, do, we're going to lecha, do, di, lekrat, ka, la, lecha, bat, lecha, do, di, lekrat, ka, la, now this seems to have first two, last two, so we're just going
I
to do
didn't get the
it.
page. What page?
52, I said.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 56. Okay.
No, that's
Okay.
a different unit. No.
Okay, got it. Got it.
So again, this is an easy song until you get to the last line of every verse, because then they try in the same beat to fill it, shove in like 20 syllable words into a quick tune. So you're going to be great until you get to the last line of each verse. It is what it is. Shamor, Vidamor, Bidimor, Echad, Ish, Mi, Anu, El, Hamyad, Adonai, Echad, Ushmo, Echad, L'shem U'Tifaret Alit Hila. All right, here's your challenge.
Can you say that word again?
Oh, of course. I was going to say, we're just going to practice the last line of each of these because the rest is
Yeah.
okay. L'shem
Same.
U'Tif Eret Valit Hila. Now let's do that again. I'll do it, and then each one of you are going to do it. L'shem U'Tifaret Valit Hila. It looks much more complicated than it is. L'shem
Shame.
U'Tif
Beef.
Eret Valit Hila. You all see that?
Yes.
Meat.
Hila. Valit Hila. So if you have a pencil and you feel like making, like when we were kids, the little lines in between syllables, that that will help you as you're practicing, because I'm not here when you're practicing, of course. So I would just make little marks so it's a 3 or 4 syllable word, and then you kind of know what to do with that letter with the shavar under where it goes. Okay, so let's just do the last line. L'shem
Shame.
Eret Valit Hila.
Sheila.
All right, so we'll just do the last line. Nancy started. Just the last line, everybody. We're gonna do
The
it
one
again.
we just did? or
Yeah, the one we just did.
L'shem
Nancy,
U'Tiferet
one second. I just want to hear Nancy so we can hear, and everyone listen. L'shem, go ahead.
L'shem U'Tiferet Valit Hila.
Elite Hila. It's an H. It's a he.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Very good. Janice, you do it.
L'shem U'Tiferet
Good.
Valit Hila.
Good. There you go. So when they do it really fast, you practice this. We're going to do it 4 or 5 times now. You're going to get it. Go ahead, Harriet.
L'shem U'Tiferet Valit Hila.
Good, Sheila.
L'shem U'Tiferet Valit Hila.
What did I tell you, Sheila?
Valit
Make it a short I. Valit Hila.
Hila.
Right. Okay, perfect. Elizabeth.
Shame. My head goes absolutely.
No,
insane.
no.
It does. Vu tif eret
Good, perfect.
valit hila.
Good. Vili. It's kind of a short I.
The, the.
Right. Valit hila. Very good. Who we up to? Michelle.
L'shem ul tiferet belit hila.
Perfect. All right. So now we've done it 5 times, but we're listening to each other. Shamor v'sachor v'dibor echad, hishmianu el hamachad Adonai echad, u'shmo echad. Everybody.
L'shem
I was just setting you up. I wasn't doing it fast for any other reason. I was setting you up to do the final sentence. Okay, let's do another verse. You know what? Let's skip to the bottom verse because this is the one you rise, you face the door, the entrance, the mourners come in, and there's choreography in this one. You bow, and then you step back. It's a whole mishigas here. Okay, so Bo'i v'shalom. Let's do that one, okay? So who wants to be brave and start that?
Oh, Eve.
Oh.
So it-
What line is that?
Elizabeth, we're doing the bottom verse on page 52 in the box. Bo'i v'shalom.
Teret ba la. God, I'm slow.
Now it's perfect.
Oh, you want me to keep going?
Oh, sure. I'm not done torturing you yet.
Rats. Basim.
Good.
Ta.
Now look at whoever was Nancy. See the two of them together? The chet and the hay. See? Basimcha.
Uv. Sa. Ha.
Hey, you did good. No,
I-
you did it right.
I and that second shva has me. Uv. Sa. Ha. La.
Ufsahala.
Uv. Sa. Ha. La. Sa. Ha. La. More?
Yeah, sure. Toch.
Och. M. U. Ne.
Good. Emune. Oh,
Emune.
yes, Samach. There it is.
Segola.
Sagula.
Segula.
And hold on. Look at the mem next to the Samach again, everybody. They're right there. So it's you know the word couldn't have started with the final mem, but there they are right there. Segula.
Bowie. Bowie.
Uh-huh.
Chala. Bowie. Chala.
You didn't know it was a repeat.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
Bowie v'shalom. I'm trying to find a siddur. I think I packed my siddurs. So you know that they do a double bow and what that and so
My
we're
head freezes when I try to read this stuff. I just.
and what are you going to do? You can't flunk out of this class, sweetheart. No matter how bad we do, no matter how many Shabbats we're ready to kill ourselves over, it doesn't matter. This is no flunk class. This is a pass fail. You show up and pass. You don't even have to wash your gym uniform. Okay, let's leave that for now. Go to services and sing out loud with your Zoom and unmute. So my best suggestion is Zoom it, mute yourself and sing it. Okay, let's go to page 53. Okay, this is unit 8. And what time is, oh, we're good. We got plenty of time. No, we're not. We're not done struggling yet. Okay. Don't worry about the top. I'm not going to do that. It's a definition. If you see a vav, well, we're not really understanding what we're saying. Unfortunately, if I was much better, I'd teach you that, but I don't. So the vav at the beginning, it's just an and in the definition of the word. So if it's like well, there are a lot of, I'm trying to pick a word we'd all know, but it doesn't matter. I'm just not going to explain it. Okay, let's look at the Kaddish. The Kaddish is said when we have the morning's Kaddish. Again, the root of Kaddish, Kiddush, Kedusha, Kodesh is all holy. That's the root of that word. And the Kaddish, if you know anything about Kaddish, and I don't speak Hebrew, as you well know, there's nothing about death in the entire reading. There's nothing about it at all. It doesn't even mention death. It's just praising God. So in God's wisdom, the struggle that we go through, we just praise God. And I guess to give us the strength to deal with whatever we're dealing with, but there's not a mention. So the morning's Kaddish has nothing to do with mourning, but there it is. And you've heard this. We're going to just try to do it once or twice if we can. I want to get to a final sadi. And then we have one more letter to learn, one more combination, and we're done. And as I said, this little unit ends with Vayachulu. There's nothing you almost can't read after this and that one other exception. So we're almost done with our letters. So let's take a look at the Kaddish just for a few minutes. We're only going to have 15 minutes to do this. So we're going to take just maybe 4 words each, just count them off as you do them, because it's going to be a long prayer. And I would like to get through it twice, just reading it slowly. And again, try not to do it by memory, try to just read it, because you could see, how we get tripped up on that. So we'll just start at the top, and my box is Nancy. So just start it off and just like 4 or 5 words. Anytime she takes a breath, the next person starts. So Janice, let me just do the order. Nancy, Janice, Harriet, Sheila, Elizabeth, Michelle. That's my boxes. I don't know what yours are. So just 4 or 5 words and let the next one continue. So Nancy, go ahead.
Yit Kadal, V'yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah.
Perfect. Everybody see that? Read along with that person as if you're reading it. Very good. So Janice, continue.
Alma.
Good. Ba'alma.
Alma. Divra.
Just the D. Hold on. The D is a word by itself. Just leave it alone. D. The Ra.
Vara.
One more hard word. Go ahead. One more.
Carota.
Close, but not. You got your letters almost right.
Kier.
Uh-huh.
Ota.
Te. The vowels under the taver in A.
Te.
Good. Harry, continue.
V'yamlich malchute v'chal v'cha chon
Not quite.
v'cha vav chon.
Let's do it again. That word. Bech.
V'cha
Cha.
vav
Yay.
Yay.
chon
Oh.
Chon. Right. Bahayechon.
v'chayechon
Everyone look at it and let me say it and then you do it. Becha yechon.
v'chayechon
Oh.
uvayom mechon
Uv.
Uvyom mechon.
Uvyomechon. So again, I get a pencil out. Once we get these, you can see how it will make it much easier for you when you're practicing by yourselves. Where does that syllable begin and end? Okay, and who's next? Elizabeth, go to the last word on that second line.
Yay.
Good, excellent.
The call. call.
Yeah.
Bait.
That's better.
Yis, Ra, Ale.
One more.
Agala.
Okay, stop. And Michelle, continue. Finish that sentence. The third line, you read the last 4 words.
Uvitsman, Tarim, Amru, Amen.
Go back, third word from the end. Tell me that again.
Tariv,
Ka-reeve.
Tariv. That's what I
Okay.
said.
Oh, I'm sorry. When you're not on the picture, I usually read the lips too, so it's hard to, yeah, I have to really listen to you. Okay, very good. Let's
I'm
stop
sorry.
right
I'm
there.
gonna get somebody in here to try and help me with my Zoom and
We want to just see that face. It's all right. We don't mind, but we just want to see you. Let's stop right there. Let's just do the first 3 lines again. And we're just going to take this apart because it's, you know what, we're not in any race here. So Nancy, do it again. No, Nancy's starting backwards. Sorry, wrong person. Michelle, start it again. I'm going to go backwards because otherwise you're reading the same thing. Michelle, give me the first 4 words.
Pita, Vegas, Kaddish, Shemay, Rabbah.
Okay. Now Elizabeth.
Baal,
Yes, yes,
Baalma.
yes.
Usually I say but.
No.
I always say Bial.
The Alma, the
D.
Alma, D.
Vara. Kir.
Yes.
Ut. A.
Good.
Kirite.
Good. One more.
Vayam. Li. Ha. Li. What is that? Li.
Leach.
Li. Just leave
Leach.
it at that. Those 2
That's right.
dots.
I'm telling you, get a pencil next time we do this. Everybody mark up those syllables. Okay. Sheila, keep going, honey.
All right. Malchute,
Good.
Bahaye Home.
B'chayechon.
Okay. Uvyome Home.
The end of the word is a little off. You did a great
Home.
Chon. Good. And one more just while we're there.
Okay. Uvtaye.
Very good. Uvtaya, uvtaye, yeah. Oh, I'm so confused. Good. Very good. Harriet, continue. Third line, do like half of it.
Bechal. Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala. Uvizman. Kariv. Ve'imru. Amen.
Perfect. Nancy, you want to do the first entire line?
Okay, that's what I did last time, but that's okay. Wait, Janice is after Harriet.
Oh, right. Sorry, wrong way. Janice,
Yeah.
thank you, Nancy.
Then we'll get.
Are we
to
going
Harriet.
back to the beginning?
Yes, just one more time.
Yid Gadal, Yid Kadash, Shemay, Rabbah,
Keep going.
Be'al, Ma, Divra, Kir, Te,
Tay.
Kirute, Yam Licha,
Do that word again.
Yam Licha,
How about just the yam lich?
Yam
Yam
Lich, Yam Lich,
One more word.
Malhu Te.
Perfect. Stop, Nancy.
Bechayechon, uv yomechon, uv uvchaye,
Yes.
dechal Beit Yisrael, be'agala uvizman kariv ve'imru amen.
Okay, you guys, excellent. So now we pretty much feel comfortable with the first 3 lines. You have to, I'm telling you, Friday night, just zoom it and say it out loud, even if you make a mistake. Every other word doesn't matter. No one's going to hear you. You're on Zoom. And let me just, I'm going to have you practice that. And let's just go to the next page for a moment. I might as well just get this in while we're here. And we have 6 minutes left. Oh, I have to go sign a contract. The final tzadi. It's our last letter. And it's only going to be when you, oh God, who wants me? Oh, okay. Okay. The final tzadi, it's one of what do we, I think it was 5 final letters. I've lost track already. And you see, it almost looks like the regular tzadi, but the leg at the bottom, along the bottom, just goes down. Like if I took, you could see it. If I took that line and I just whipped it down straight, that's what it, I mean, look at it. So there it is, a final tzadi. The only time people confuse tzadi is a little bit with an ayin, and only they're backwards and they're kind of reverse in the shape a little bit. So I could see, why anyone would do that. So let's just take a very quick second, for 1 second on the first line. So it's 8s.
8.
Chametz. Eretz.
Eretz.
Okay, so those are words you know. So let's just do the second line. 8s.
8.
Chaim. 8s.
8.
Chaim.
Chaim.
He.
Orei.
Orei. Tari. Ha-8.
Ha-8.
Okay, and you know that word. You know ha-8. Okay, things that grow from a tree, I think. So I'm just making a line to here. So try to practice a little bit on page 54 by yourselves. And we're going to stop now because the rest of this is just review. And then next time we're going to conquer Vayachulu and Vishamru a little bit. So practice the Kiddush. I'm sorry, the Kaddish.
Mhm.
And I'm telling you, if you just don't go to Friday night service tonight, everybody go, Zoom it, read along, and you'll be better. I promise you. Yes, go ahead, Elizabeth.
Does anybody on the Zoom want to do a midweek, like reading to each other to get faster? Or, they go so fast in shul. The only time I can listen really is when it's a bar or bat mitzvah because they're slower. So if anybody is interested, you have my email. It's elizabeth@caringcouples.com. But I would really love it if someone could donate, half an hour to listen to this awful mess.
It's not awful, but that's a great idea. If you guys want to try to just do a couple of, who's ever available.
Yeah.
See if you can have a study partner for even a few minutes, even if it's 15 minutes, and just conquer something and just read to each other. And so you can absolutely do that. And if nothing else, Elizabeth, call me up and I'll listen to you. It's, call me, anytime at 9, 10 o'clock at night, I'm wide awake and knock yourself out. Call me and just say, all right, Margie, page 53. I'm in the middle of Kaddish and I don't know what to say. Just call me. You have my number. Everyone has my number. So I'll listen to you.
Can I ask totally non-related questions to the group?
Sure.
Did I hear somebody say that they're from Washington, D.C.?
Elizabeth is,
So
yeah.
are you familiar with the synagogue Adas, Israel?
Yeah, I'm a member there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where she goes.
Because I found a Bible in my parents' home that belonged to somebody named Lenore Littman. And I know she's married. I don't have the last name. And I actually called the synagogue to see if maybe a family member would like to have this because it's from 1919, December 21st, 1919.
Wow.
Okay, nice.
And I know my my mom had recently passed last year, so I was going through this stuff in the house, and that's when I found this Bible. And I would love to send it to a family member. So I thought maybe if somebody knew somebody at the shul that, I would gladly.
Absolutely. Could
Yes.
you take a picture of it with the name and then email it to me? Because I can email it to a couple people who would know. Elizabeth@caringcouples.com. Thank you, Michelle. That's
Oh, that
amazing.
is really.
Fabulous.
that is
Beautiful.
great.
If any of you are ever in
know.
Washington, you've got to go see Addis Israel. Fabulous. What is
Let me know
Yeah, and
you're
I'll-
here and we'll go.
Michelle,
And I'll look up Lenora's married name, because maybe the married name, maybe there's somebody there. But, like I said, I would love to give this to a family member
That's
if
great.
I
Oh,
can
yeah.
find, so we're helping with that.
We have so many people who've been coming to this synagogue for 50 years, 60 years. And
Wow.
they have all this information in their heads. So someone's going to know. Although 1919 is a little far back, I have to admit.
Yeah,
Michelle,
but what,
if,
yes,
if you don't have any luck through the synagogue, I do genealogy work, and I'd be happy to help you run that down.
Wow.
oh, wow. Thank
That's
you.
Oh,
nice.
wow, wow.
Very cool.
If you just send me the name that you have.
Okay.
Very cool. Ah, that's a good way to end our class.
Yeah,
What a
yeah,
group.
What a
Yeah.
very cool thing to do. Very nice.
yes.
Really is.
Very nice.
Fabulous. Oh, we feel good about that.
Mhm.
So good. So we're gonna get a hold of Elizabeth. We're gonna figure out this person's family, because I'm sure, you know what, people belong to synagogues for decades. And there's always someone that has historical knowledge, so I'm sure you'll find that, make that shit fabulous. I once went, it's a long story and I don't remember it, to be honest, but they were looking for a grave at a cemetery on Long Island. And I had nothing to do one day, and 3 hours later I found that person. So, it was just like, it
Oh, wow.
inspired me. It was on the net or something, the Women's League net, and this person was from Yedemsville, and the dead person was here, whatever. And it took me 3 hours, but I found it. So it made you feel good that we were able to help
Mhm.
that connection from a long
Absolutely.
distance landsman. So very
Yes.
cool. Have a fabulous Shabbat, ladies.
You
And
too.
Patty,
Shabbat
Merry
shalom.
Christmas, all right.
Thank
Good
you,
luck.
Margie.
Thank
All
you.
right.